Hello, today we're going to talk about the basics of functions and how to tell if a relation, which is an ordered set, is a function or not a function. So like I just said, a relation is a set of ordered pairs. Now when I'm talking about ordered pairs, we talked about this a while ago, but that's just a different set of like points on a graph. So like -5, 3, 2, -4, and let's say -1, 10. Okay, so it's a set of these different ordered pairs. Now, a function is a special relation in which each member of the domain is paired with exactly one member of the range. Now, we'll talk about domain and range here in just a second, but the keyword is the exact. It's only got to have one match. If it's more than one, then it would not be a function. And we'll talk about that in just a second. So, for example, let's go to example 1. Here's my different relation. I've got -10, -34, 0, -22, 10, -9, and 23. Now my question is going to be, is this representative of a function? So over here we have our domains and our range, and I'm going to list each domain and I'm going to list each range. Now the domain numbers are my x's, and if you remember, our x's, when we have ordered pairs, are the first number, and our y's, which will also be called our ranges, are our second numbers. So all of these first numbers here are our domains. So I'm going to list them: -10, 0, 10, and 20. This -10 goes with the -34, which is our range. The 0 goes with the -22. 10 goes with -9. And 20 goes with 3. Now, when we're trying to figure out if it's a function or not, do each one of these numbers have its own set of numbers that it's matched with? And you can tell the -10 is only matched with one number, the 0 is only matched with one number, the 10 is only matched with one number, and the 20 is only matched with one number. So for this example, yes, this is a function. Let's take a look at one that may not be a function. Example 2. Once again, I've got my relationship over here, and I'll list my domain and my ranges again. So I have -10, -10, 10, and 20. This -10 matches with -34. This -10 matches with -22, and I hope you're kind of seeing something there already. This this +10 is a -9, and this 20 is a 3. Now the 20 only has one number it matches with, the 10 only has one number it matches with, but -10, because there's two of them here, -10 could represent -34, or -10 could also represent -22. So -10 for this domain matches up with more than one range. So this would not be a function. So no, not a function. Let's take a look at one more example here. And this time I've actually written it as a chart already. So we need to figure out if this chart is a function. This is pretty easy to do. We just have to, once again, look at our x numbers, okay, which is our domains, and we just see if we have any repeated numbers in our x's, and if we do, what they actually match up with. So we don't have any repeats of 5s, and that matches up with 1. 3 matches 3, 2 matches 1, 0 to 3, -4 to 2, and -6 to 2. I'm sorry, -4 to -2, -6 to 2. Now, even though we have some y's that are repeated, we're only looking at to see if the x's are repeated and if it has an extra y with it. So because the x's only have one single y it matches with, this is a function.